forgot to do something when I did the original going live. So hopefully the notifications go out on this one. Who knows? Maybe that'll work better. Hope everybody is doing well this morning. It's Sunday. There is still snow on the ground, but it's actually a little warmer today. So I kind of went out of the house. I'm actually just not wearing my winter jacket, just wearing those pashminas that you see us in that we love. And it's actually pretty warm out for what it has been. They said there's more snow eventually on the way, I think. I don't know anymore. Not today. It's supposed to get warmer and rain, which is going to be a big slushy mess. Um, but anyway, hopefully, hi Road, how are you? Um, uh, I hope everybody's doing well, having a pretty good day today. I did a lot of resting yesterday. We did the daily devotions, and we got the quote reflection Saturday out. But I was just having a little bit of a pain struggle, so um, boy, the sun's bright today. Um, I needed to kind of take it easy and do some crochet, but we're about ready to go on the highway. Christina called and said, Mom, I need something. So guess what? We had to stop by the grocery store on the way to church. But it's okay. We do things for these kids. I'll tell you, they just never grow up. You sit there and think, they should be grown up by now and be able to do everything. And they just, God love them. But that's what we are. I don't think we ever stop being parents as long as we're here and functioning. I don't think we ever stop. It's just something that we're always here to do and be there for them. So um, hopefully everybody is doing well this morning. Uh, I was thinking this week, probably going to do a topic on trying to find common ground because I've thought of this recently. And I thought, sometimes we tend to go towards having these discussions that may divide us. But if we can start asking those common questions and finding common ground first, and then maybe getting into the subjects that may divide us, we could say, you know what, that person, I've gotten to know them a little bit, and they're pretty cool. And you know what, this thing over here, we're just not going to agree with, but you know what, I want to keep them as a friend. And so we're just going to put this aside. And I think we've forgotten the art of kind of, having, learning how to find common ground amongst everybody and realizing that there's going to be differences. We're not going to agree with everything. If we think about it for a minute, and this always just surprises me to think about this. There's how many people in the world, millions and millions of people, and everybody's different. There's never been anybody like me, thank God. There's never been anybody like you. And you just think of even the animal world. Hi, Tuber Chat, how are you? Hi, Kevin. You just think about everybody in the animal, not everybody in the animal world, but people, animals in the animal world. Um, you think of, like a giraffe, and you think of all of their little spots. Even each giraffe is different. And I just think how different we are and how unique we are, and yet we can still find common ground in things. You may find somebody that really enjoys going to the movies, or you may find somebody that really enjoys crochet or bowling or something like that. If you find the things that you enjoy and that you can find common ground on first, and then the things that we differ on, don't bother saying God bless you. She one and done today. Boy, oh boy. You don't know, when she sneezes, literally, it's like 2 or 3 before we can say God bless you. So I was like, hold on just a second. But we can find common ground first. Then we have the opportunity to get to know the person. Just because they believe something we believe differently doesn't mean that they're a bad person at all. It just means that they have a different view. We also have, I think, another topic to have one time would be cultural differences. there's different ways that people were raised. Now, I was raised in South Florida, and it was a very, very different culture than being raised up here in Ohio because of the landscape of it. You know, when we first got up to Ohio, and we got up to Cincinnati, I remember for us going any more longer than about 15, 20 minutes and not hitting your destination and spending an hour to get there was like, huh? And I remember when Patty came up here, she was like, you've got to be kidding me to get here or there, because it's just a different culture. And when people even get married, you're bringing two cultures together. And so if we're willing to kind of understand each other, if we're willing to kind of find out who each other is and find common ground on things, then the things that we differ with, we can put them aside, because we have all this over here first that we've kind of come together with, that we can say, you know what, this is common ground. We've got common ground here. And I've got to know this person, and they're a really good person. Or, I really enjoy their company, whatever it may be. You're friends first on that basis, instead of going to some of these topics. That's why when we do a live, we really try to make sure that we're not bringing in things that are divisive. We do hi Anthony, we do the devotions. We always do those pre-recorded. Now maybe sometimes we will do devotions that are live, but we'll always put that in the title. But the reason why we don't do it on a live format is we want everybody to come in. We believe here at Blessed to Crochet about Jesus. Not everybody believes that, and that's okay. We want people to come in. We want people to come in and have the peer support here, have people that are going to be able to, that you can talk with. And if you're going through a hard time or whatever it is, right, you are having each other to just kind of have each other's back and work through stuff. And maybe topics like when we go on Sunday, sometimes I put, God more in the conversation. But on a live, we try very hard not to do that, because we want everybody to come in and feel as if this is a place they can come. But right now, understand that if you go to our channel, you're going to see a lot, especially in the videos, that have daily devotions. And another thing to really kind of just think about is understand that I hope this year, spend a little time getting to look at the channel overall. I know we have the name crochet, and people say, well, I don't know anything about crochet. Well, you don't have to know anything about it. We enjoy doing it. It's something that really helps me in my toolbox with my fibromyalgia. But it doesn't mean I have to. That you have to know how to do it. You don't need to know how to do it. I crochet. This lady over here likes to knit. We do it. But it doesn't mean you have to know anything about it. It's something we don't talk about. Sometimes we do yarn reviews, and we have done yarn reviews. And as we grow, we're going to do more yarn reviews. I really enjoy doing yarn reviews. I don't enjoy showing people how to crochet. I want to connect. And so spend some time looking at channels that you would think, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be interested in subscribing to that channel. Subscribe. Go check them out. See what they're doing in their live content. If you're a content creator and would like to, we do a take a break channel shout out. We try to every day at noon. Send us an email, blessedtocrochet@yahoo.com. We'll take a look at your channel. If it's something we feel we can put up, we'll go ahead and put it up on the take a break. We have no problem doing that. If you come in our chat and we have a mod, we're going to drop a link if we can, because we understand the importance of growth and making those connections happen. So, I really hope And we've kind of debated over the time, should we change the name? And the response always comes back and says no, because I really hope people are going to look past the name and look at what the channel is as a whole. Look at what they're doing. Look at their lives. Look at their videos. If you go to our videos, you may say, oh, well, this is a faith-based channel. It is. It is part of it. It's not the whole thing. It's just like getting to know somebody and trying to find out what they are first, finding their common ground first. And then maybe getting over here where you may say, let's talk about some subjects that we may divide on. Hi, Cindy G. How are you, hon? We may divide on, right? Well, we're going to put those, we're going to talk about them. If we can't come to a solution or, an agreement or something that we can agree on that subject, we're not going to talk about it. We're going to move on. And so the same thing when it comes to looking at channels. Give them a look at the whole channel. What are they doing? What are they having on their channel? Are they doing connection? Are they about crochet? There's a channel, love the channel, and I've been on her channel, Darn Yondal. She does a lot of bringing people on that focuses on connection. I think she has some tutorials on her channel, but she does a lot of yarn reviews, but she also does a lot of connection, and she's all about helping other channels grow, especially within the yarn community. So take some time. I'm really challenging people this year to go and look at other channels. And if you're a channel that's trying to grow, Tuber Chat's certainly the way to go. I'm telling you that's been a huge help to our channel, a great source of information, and we've learned a lot. Because when you go into this YouTube world, you don't know what you're doing. You're learning, and you're going to make mistakes as you grow. And different times within your YouTube journey, you're going to be learning something, and you're going to be coming up with new challenges that you weren't having to before. And I've met some great people through going and looking at channels. What I tend to do, just so that people know, and you don't have to have a channel to do this, I look at the shorts a lot. There's something that I can look at quickly, and I'll look at a short, and then I will go to that channel, take a look at the channel overall and see what that channel is all about. If I like it, I'll subscribe. I'll watch some of their shorts. About 3 minutes if you want to really stick with a channel and have your subscription stuck. And if you haven't subscribed to Blessed to Crochet, what you waiting for? Go ahead and watch at least a 3-minute video or at least 2 or 3 shorts. Then I go into those shorts and I go ahead and hit the avatar and go to somebody else's channel and say, oh, let me check them out. And I'll do the same thing. And I have met some wonderful people doing that, and I've expanded my circle a little bit and said, oh, that's not a channel I would necessarily, have gotten on, but I found them through doing that. And I leave a little message and I'll say, whatever pertaining to the short video, and I'll say new subscriber to it. And even if the person that has that channel doesn't subscribe to us, it's okay, because maybe somebody that's coming into that short may say, oh, I'm going to check out some of these channels in here. Oh, let me go check out this one. And they may find us through that way. So it's all, again, about the connection. We have gotten where we are because we've really focused on that. But again, it's all about connecting, getting to know the channels, getting to know each other, and finding that common ground. And so I'm going to put out a video shortly. We'll put it together. And it's going to be kind of going through about what Blessed to Crochet is about. When you come in our channel for the first time, you'll see a trailer pop up. And it gives like a minute. It's a short to tell you what we're about. But then I'm going to also do a video that we can put on secondary to that, people that are coming back just to have an idea of what we're about, because we're a lot more than just, you know, the we're a lot more than just, you know, crochet in the name. So if you haven't looked at our content, go take a look at it. There's a lot of cool stuff. Um, we put up the sausage biscuits and gravy recently for Josh's birthday. I'm going um, and I've got 2 songs from Christina, so I'll be putting those up. Now the daily devotion, I'm thinking we're going to start the daily devotion on Sundays with Mama in February. It's really helped for me to kind of get in that rhythm of doing that and making that a habit each day. So I think we're going to start the daily devotion with her in February. We'll get those started to be pre-recorded. We're going to start pre-recording our Advent. I know Christmas will be here before you know it. All right, we're going to start getting those pre-recorded and up and running, just so we have them for December when it comes around. And then this afternoon, I have a Zoom call that I'm participating in. So the 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 devotion hasn't been recorded yet, but we will get that done and we will pop that up. And then this week, one of the goals is to get some of the devotions recorded. Now that the computer is here and it's working beautifully, so much easier. It's like it doesn't take an hour for that other computer to warm up. It's really going to be helpful, and I can record easy peasy, and we can get those devotions out, so they're going to come out on a more accurate basis. And remember, our Bible verses that are popping up every day, those all coordinate with the daily devotion Bible verse. So it's always, you can understand that if you're looking at the Bible verse in the short, when you're looking at the short going, that's kind of an odd Bible verse, understand that always coordinates with the devotion. So go check out the devotion for the day. We try to make sure that God loves you just the way you are. And remember, we got you covered. Thank you so much for having us covered. We'll see you on the next